What's up, guys? It's Wesley, and today I'm here with Briley.
What's up, guys?
And today we're going to give you guys a brand new ball video on Motiv's newest bowling ball. Before we do that, though, I'm going to take this mask off. If I can get it off. Briley here has to wear a mask when he's in a bowling center. I do too, as well, but I'm going to take it off for the video purposes right now. So stay tuned after the intro for the bowling ball review. Today, guys, we're going to review Motiv's very first 3-color bowling ball, the Jackal Flash. It's an absolute pretty ball, isn't it?
Oh, it's so pretty. I love it.
I think it's so pretty. It rolls really well. It strikes a lot, but we'll describe a little more of that later. Let me give you guys the specs of the bowling ball. So this brand new Jackal Flash has the Predator V2 weight block, the Infusion HV Pearl reactive cover stock. It comes out of the box at 5,000 grit, and if you throw 15 pounds, it's 2.47 RG, a max differential of 0.054, and an intermediate differential of 0.015. So we're going to give you guys the review of the bowling ball. We've actually had the bowling ball for quite a while now, and we've got to throw it. Briley, I'll let you talk first about the Jackal Flash.
I love the ball. Personally, I took mine from the 5,000. I took it down to about a 3,000 just to get it from not hooking so much down the lane, because it loves to hook down the lane.
Yeah, it does.
And with that, it throws pins everywhere. It's awesome.
It does. Hey, do you remember that time at a regional where you threw a pin and it kind of slid and stuck?
Very vividly.
Yeah,
it was yesterday.
If you guys haven't seen it, here it is for you.
Whoa! Oh no!
Okay, so here's my take. For myself, I'll probably say this a lot about Pearl bowling balls. That's why I have someone like Briley here to give you guys a better perspective. But I'm not the biggest fan of Pearl bowling balls. I think they go too long and they're not conducive on sport-compliant conditions. But there are occasions where I do like them, and there are times where I will throw them. This Jackal Flash has been perfect for me on the drier patterns, the patterns where I need to throw it a little harder to the left and have a ball hockey stick instead of roll early and kind of burn out. So they're really good on those types of patterns. House shot, very, very good. I freaking love it. The only real time I've had an opportunity to throw this bowling ball in PBA competition was in Liberal, Kansas when I bowled out there, but I didn't really throw it all that much, only maybe a couple of games. And so I've also gotten to throw it out in Jonesboro on a house type modified house condition, and I was further right and I was throwing it to the left and the ball was coming back perfectly. I didn't strike a lot, also because I was user error. I didn't really throw it very good, so being able to do all those things didn't really work out too well. So I'm not going to show you guys any of that video, but we're going to compare this ball as well to the Alpha Jackal and show you guys the difference between an Alpha Jackal and a Jackal Flash. My Alpha Jackal that I'm going to throw is the one I shot 900 with, which is actually pretty cool, and they're laid out about the same. The pin on the Jackal Flash might be a little taller because I wanted to go a little longer down the lane. Briley, what's yours?
My Jackal Flash is a little bit shorter pin. It's like a 5-inch pin, and then the Alpha Jackal is about a 5.5-inch pin, just because it's so much stronger ball. I don't need extra hook on that ball.
That is true. You also hit it pretty hard, so it makes sense.
True.
So we're going to throw a couple shots for you guys. We're going to talk about what we see out on this pattern, and then we're going to throw the Alpha Jackal and Jackal Flash and compare them and show you guys the difference. All right, well, we don't know what we would bowled on. As I said before, Coach L, the person who usually puts the patterns out, doesn't tell us, and he makes them really hard, so we're not really sure. But our guess is that it was a medium longish pattern. It looks like it was broken down a little bit, so it was actually very conducive for Briley to show you guys how this ball works, and a little bit for me as well. They were a little longer, a little more stretched, so my ball didn't really want to hook. I probably want a little more surface on the ball, but it did actually look good. I stood about 27, 28. I was throwing it to about the 8 board, and when it hit the pins, it absolutely exploded them. There were a couple shots that weren't too good. They went a little high, but that's also because of the pearl cover stocks. It didn't slow down enough for myself. Riley, what'd you think?
I thought it was great. Like I said before, I had that light like 3,000, 2,000 on there. So it picked up in the middle of the lane, but it also still went sideways down the lane when I missed to the right, as you can see in a lot of the video or a lot of the shots. So it really stores a lot of energy, and it's really always going to hook down the lane for you.
I liked it. You did strike a lot. I was jealous of that as well. So we're going to throw the Alpha Jackal and Jackal Flash. Typically for myself, on the Alpha Jackal, it's a much more smooth, it's control bowling ball. I'll probably be a couple boards to the left with it. Riley, yours is going to be a little different.
Yeah, I think my Alpha Jackal is a little bit stronger, so it hooks a little bit earlier. Yeah, that's really about it.
All right, good enough for me. Well, let's throw some shots and then we'll compare it. All right, we're done throwing shots. Here's our comparison of the two. So for myself, like I said earlier, the Jackal Flash is a little more sideways down lane. So when I threw the Alpha Jackal, I was actually a couple boards to the left, and I was able to just tumble the ball, and it was in a spot that I really like to play. The Jackal Flash was a couple boards to the right, and I had to send it a little further out on the lane in order for it to, hit the pocket perfectly. For Briley, though, different story.
Yeah, so when I threw the Alpha in the same spot that I was throwing the Flash, it picked up too early and it just went high. So it just hooked a bunch down the lane. So I moved a little left and got it further to the right, kind of what I was doing with the Flash. And it was just a little too lazy down the lane, a little too early, a little too smooth. So
that's where you wrap the 10 pin, right?
Yep, and that's where I wrapped the 10. Kind of got it into the oil a little bit more and struck from there. So the Jackal Flash is definitely a great transition ball from the Alpha.
As a right-hander, when you're throwing the Alpha, you would like to go to the Jackal Flash when the transition comes.
Yep, for sure.
It looked pretty good. It was quite noticeable when he started moving left with the Jackal Flash. You guys didn't really get to see that. He started moving further right, and it was way better than what the Alpha Jackal was doing. It'll be a good ball when the lanes start to break down a bit for you guys.
Further left. I'm not left-handed.
You caught that. I'm dumb. That's why I don't talk about right-handed bowling. I'm not that smart. But we're going to close the video. Thank you guys for watching. Briley, you got anything to say?
No, go out and get both these balls.
You're right. I want to say thank you for doing this video with me.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below what you'd like to see next. Hit the like button on this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys another time. Peace.
Peace, guys.
Full video for you guys.